Hello, I am Dr. Ramchandra Sir, Government College, Autonomous Mandya, Algebra 1 and Calculus 1, Program BSc, Subject Mathematics, Semester, First Semester, University of Mysore, Session 24. Theory of Equations. Under that, multiple roots, definition and problems. Session objective to study what are multiple roots and how to identify them, to solve the polynomial equation having multiple roots. Session outcomes will be able to know what are multiple roots and identify the polynomial equation which has multiple roots. Will be able to solve the polynomial equation which has multiple roots. Prerequisites: definition of polynomials, degree and roots of polynomial equations, differentiation, synthetic division, division algorithm, HCF of two polynomials, multiple roots. Definition: a root alpha of an equation f of x is equal to 0 is said to be a multiple root if alpha is a root of equation more than once. That means when you solve the equation of any equation, it has a equation more than one. So maybe suppose if you take a linear equation, you will get the one root. If you take a quadratic equation, you will get the two roots. More than one are the multiple roots. If alpha is a root of the equation repeated r times, then alpha is multiple root of multiplicity r. That means if alpha is a root of the equation repeated r times, means suppose 2 times, then alpha is a multiple root of multiplicity 2. That means if alpha is a root of the multiplicity 2, then it is called a double root. If alpha is a root of the multiplicity 3, then it is called a triple root. The working rule for finding the multiple roots equation f of x is equal to 0. Number 1, first we have to find f dash of x. F dash of x nothing but derivative of first derivative. We have to derive the given equation. Second point, find the HF of f of x. F of x means what they given the equation f of x, and we have to derive that equation first derivative f dash of x, and also let it be f of x. When you derive that f of x, f dash of x, and it name as a capital F of x also. 3. Solve f of x equals 0. 4. A root alpha repeated m times in f of x 0 is a repeated m plus 1 times in the f of x equal to 0. Suppose if it is the capital F of x equal to 0 repeated m times, we should take m plus 1 times the f of x. Small f of x is equal to 0. Note that if the HCF is constant, then all the roots of f of x 0 are distinct. Problems on multiple roots. Number 1, solve the equation 16x to the power of 4 minus 24x square plus 16x minus 3 equals 0, given that it has multiple root. Solution: let f of x is equals 16x to the power of 4 minus 24x to the power of 2 plus 16x minus 3. What they are given the equation, we have to take f of x, small f of x, Then we have to derive the given equation, first derivative. So we know that the formula x to the power mean derivative x to the power of n is equal to derivative x to the power of n is equal to n into x to the power of n minus 1. We have to apply this formula. Therefore 16 into 4 64. So n minus 1 nothing but 4 minus 1 3. For the minus 24x square is the 24 into 2 minus 48. N minus 2 means 2 minus 1 is the 1, that is the x. Then constant to function only 16, minus is the constant, derivative of constant is equal to 0, therefore minus is the 0. Problem solve multiple roots. We have to find out the next point is the we have to find the HF of the small f of x and derivative of the f dash, the f of x, that is the f dash of x. F of x we already know that 16x to the power of 4 minus 24x square plus 16x minus 3, this is the f of x. F dash of x is the 64x cube minus 48x plus 16. Now we have to simplify. HCF means, so always we equating the degree of the x always equal. Therefore, so we have to division method like that. HF is nothing but so common, highest common factor. So in the same way we are applying for the polynomial. Here 16x to the power of minus 4 24x square plus 16x minus 3 is there. F dash x is like that. But 64 x to the power of 3 is there. 64 48 16. So we divide that by 16. Therefore you will get the, you see that in below that 4x cube, that is 16 into 4 64. 16 3 into 48 minus that minus 3x plus 16 divided by 16 means 1. Now we have to take 4x square minus 3x plus 1 to the f of x like that. So therefore 16 x to the power of 4 is there. There we have to multiply 4x to the power like that. Therefore 16x to the power of 4. Then 3x into 4x is the 12x square. 1 into 4x is the 4x. Then you know that how to, so adding or subtracting, but we have to cancel the, so almost all highest power of the degree of the x. So therefore we have to do for the second equation, if it is positive for the coefficients, it convert into negative like that. Suppose so minus 64 is there, 60 x to the power 4 is there, so therefore plus is there, you have to take it minus like that. Therefore then 12x square is there plus 4x is there, so therefore minus 16 x to the power 4 minus 16 x to the power 4 gets cancelled. Then 20 minus 24x square minus 12x square. So when you even minus 12 is there, we have to change plus 12x square. Therefore, so when you subtracting minus 12x square plus 16 minus 4x, nothing but so plus 12x. So then minus is there, minus 3 as it is. So we are keeping as usual. Then we have to, so dividing by minus 3 because of the minus 12x square is there. When you simplifying, minus gets cancelled. So 4x square minus 4x plus 1 when you dividing by the 3 like that. So then when you come to, so f dash f is 4x square minus 4x cube minus 3x plus 1. Then we have to multiply by x, x into 4x square for the in left hand side, that is the f of x. 4x square minus 4x plus 1 into x. Therefore 4x to the power of 3 minus 4x square plus x. Again we have to subtracting. For subtracting we have to change the sign for the second equation. Then simplifying. So if it is minus 4x square, that is the plus 4x square. So minus 3x minus x is there, therefore minus 4x. Then plus 1 as it is. Therefore HF of the f of x and f dash of x is the 4x square minus 4x plus 1. Equating it is equal to 0. That is put for the RHS equals 0, 4x square minus 4x plus 1 equals 0. When you completing the square, you know that very easily. Then that is the 2x minus 1 whole square is equal to 0. When you simplifying, so x is equal to 1 by 2 repeated twice because 2x minus 1 whole square is there. Therefore, 2x is equal to minus 1 when come to RHS, that is the plus 1. X is equal to 1 by 2. So whole square is there, therefore repeated twice. Therefore x is equal to 1 by 2 is a root of f dash of x is equal to 0. That's very important because f dash of nothing but the capital F of x is also, therefore, and it is multiplicity of 2. Therefore x equal to 1 by 2 is a root of f of x. Original, the given original equation f of x equals 0 because of the, that is the, if you take the 2 is the m, this is the m plus 1 nothing but the f of x equals 0 and is of multiplicity 3, m plus 1 nothing but 2 plus 1, that is equal to 3. Next, by the synthetic division method, we are taking that equation or the given equation 16, but 0 is there. There is no x cube. Therefore, we are taking the 16, 0, minus 24, 16, minus 3. We have to take all the coefficients of the x. Therefore, we are taking the 0 there. Then 1 by 2 is the root. Then we have to multiplying, and first for the term you have to put 0. This is the rule, synthetic division method. 16 and below that 0. Then we are adding 16 plus 0, that is 16. That 16 into 1 by 2, that is equal to 8. Therefore we are writing there below the 0, 8. Then we have to adding 8 plus 0 is equal to 8. 8 into 1 by 2, again 4. 4 and minus 24 adding, we will get the, so minus 20. Minus 20 into 1 by 2, minus 10. Then again adding 16 plus 16 minus 10, that is equal to 6 plus 6. 1 by 2 into 6, we will get the 3, that is the plus 3. Therefore we are putting in below the minus 3, that is plus 3. Then when you simplifying, so 16 plus, that is 16, 8 plus 0, 8. So minus 20, 16 minus 10, 6. Then that is equal to 0. Again we continue like that. We will get the, so we are repeating so many times. Then you have to adding and then multiplying and substituting. So complete. So these three steps, we will get the 16, 24, 0. Therefore, the depressed equation, that simplified equation, that is the 16x minus 24 is equal to 0. So keep it LHS, and 16x is equal to minus 24. Then x is equal to minus 24 divided by 16. When you simplify, you will get the minus 3 by 2. The root of the given equations, that means above roots already 1 by 2 is there, that is the equation of the whole square. We are finding f dash of x, and the f of x is also 1 by 2, 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2, and above x is equal to, x is value is the minus 3 by 2. Come to the exercise. So in the same manner, we are simplifying, we are finding the values, or we have to solve the all the multiple roots of these equations we are using by the above steps. That is, solve the equation x to the power of 4 minus 16x square x cube plus 13x square minus 24x plus 36 equal to 0. And the second one is the x to the power of 4 plus x square plus 6 is equal to 0. But this is the cannot have the three equal roots. So, but again we have to find above method and simplifying. These are the multiple choice questions. You go through it. And also given that second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one. These are the reference books. A textbook of BSc Mathematics first semester by G.K. Rangnath, S. Chan, and the theory of equation by William Snow Burnside and Arthur William Ponton. So theory of equation by the M.L. Khanna and others. Thank you.